Hello everyone, myself Dr. Reproduction and I am from Learning Tree Academy. Today we are going to study a small introduction of reproduction. So what is reproduction? Reproduction is production of new organism from parents. These new organisms formed are called offsprings, or we can also say that daughter cells. Okay. Now this reproduction is of two types, sexual and asexual, on the basis whether gametes are involved or not involved. So in sexual, what we study, it is the type of reproduction in which two sexes are involved. We can say male and female. These produce different gametes. Male produces male gametes and female produces female gametes. Both these two types of gametes fertilizes and fuses to form a single cell that is called zygote. This zygote is the new cell which is formed by the fusion of this male and female nuclei. Okay. Now this zygote undergoes certain divisions and forms embryo. This embryo, after complete development, forms a fully formed new organism. Okay, this is about sexual reproduction. Now, what is asexual reproduction? It is the type of reproduction in which single parent is involved and divides to form daughter cells. This is the basic difference between sexual and asexual reproduction, where two parents are involved. Here single parent cell divides mitotically and forms new cells which are known as daughter cells. Now, why sexual reproduction is better than asexual reproduction? Or we can say that organisms reproducing sexually are better adapted than organisms which reproduces asexually. So answer of this question is sexually reproducing organisms are better than asexually reproducing organisms due to the following reasons. Now this first reason is sexually reproducing organisms shows variations. Now what are these variations? These variations are small changes that occur in an individual. Okay, now these variations leads to adaptation. Adaptation is the phenomena in which organism changes itself according to change in environmental conditions. So every organism showing this adaptation capability is capable of surviving in every type of environment. Okay, so only sexually reproducing organism shows this type of capability due to variations. Okay, now third point is they shows evolutionary changes also. How evolution takes place in a population? When large number of variations accumulates over time in a population, then a big change occurs in population. That big change is known as evolution or evolutionary change. So sexually reproducing organisms are better survival capability than asexually reproducing organisms due to these three reasons. Okay, now why only sexually reproducing organisms show these capabilities, not asexually reproducing organisms? What is the reason behind sexually reproducing organisms are showing evolution, variations and adaptation, not asexually reproducing organisms? So the answer for this question is only sexually reproducing organisms are produced by the fusion of two gametes. Okay, and during formation of these two gametes, division occurs in germ cells. Germ cells are the cells which are going to form future gametes, and these germ cells undergoes division. Two types of division. First they undergoes mitosis and second they undergoes meiosis. So answer of this question is in this division. When germ cells undergoes meiosis, before that they have to pass through interphase. Okay, now in this interphase one phase comes, that is S phase. This is the phase during which cell replicates its DNA. Replication of DNA occurs here. Now what is replication of DNA? Simply copying of DNA is known as replication of DNA. Now what happens during replication of DNA? There are some errors in this DNA always. Okay, this replication of DNA is not 100% accurate process. Some errors always occurs in this replication of DNA, and this is the reason due to which sexually reproducing organisms show variations, and these variations are responsible for evolution, and evolution occurs when adaptations takes place in organisms. So this is the final answer of question why sexually reproducing organisms are better than asexually reproducing organisms. Now the basic funda that lies here is DNA. So we are going to study a little bit about DNA. What is DNA? DNA is genetic material. Genetic material in living organisms. Living organisms include both plants and animals. Okay. Now, why this DNA is the only genetic material in living organisms, not RNA? RNA is also present in living cells. So RNA क्यों नहीं है? So reason behind this is DNA is more stable than RNA. Okay, genetic material should be always stable, and this stability makes DNA genetic material in most of the organisms except except some viruses which have RNA as a genetic material. Okay. Now, why this DNA is more stable than RNA? What is the reason behind this? Why DNA is more stable than RNA? It is its structure. Structure of DNA. Okay. We have base pairs, purines and pyrimidines, adenine base pairs with thymine, and cytosine base pairs with guanine. These are present in DNA. So this is the thymine which is present in DNA, but in RNA, adenine base pairs with uracil and cytosine as usual base pairs with guanine. Replacement of thymine with this uracil makes RNA unstable as compared to DNA. So this is the basic funda why DNA is more stable than RNA. Okay, this stability makes DNA genetic material, not RNA. Rather, RNA is also genetic material, but only in some viruses, not in higher organisms like plants and animals. Now next, our topic is, what is the blueprint? A basic question from this is, what is the blueprint of reproduction? So blueprint of reproduction is beta DNA. DNA is the blueprint of reproduction, or we can say that DNA is the genetic material which forms blueprint for reproduction in living organisms. Okay. Now next is a little bit more about this topic. Types of asexual reproduction. First of all, we discuss about asexual reproduction in detail. Then we come to sexual reproduction in plants and animals. So, asexual reproduction types. Types of asexual reproduction. These are binary fission, or we can say that fission, simply fission. Further we divide it as binary or multiple fission. So fission is, next is budding, fragmentation, regeneration, and spore formation. These are the types of asexual reproduction which we will discuss in our next video. Thank you. Thus